This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. For years, Rolex was synonymous with guaranteed premiums on the secondary market. Certain models routinely fetched double, or more than, their retail prices, and buyers lined up in anticipation of their next allocation. Yet that chapter of the luxury watch market has begun to close. Today, select Rolex references are trading below retail, marking a fundamental shift in pricing dynamics and collector sentiment. This video, brought to you by Luxury World, explores 5 Rolex watches currently available on the secondary market for less than their official retail prices. These examples not only highlight changing demand patterns, but also reveal the evolving role of Rolex in the broader collector landscape. Be sure to subscribe to Luxury World for in-depth market reports, investment analysis, and curated horological commentary designed to guide both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts. Rolex Yacht-Master 42-tone, reference 126621 black dial. Blending Everose gold with oyster steel, the Yacht-Master 40 in black dial two-tone configuration remains one of the more luxurious interpretations within Rolex's professional lineup. With a retail price of $17,850, it currently trades on the secondary market for approximately $14,500, and often lower with dealer negotiation. While technically part of the sport collection, the Yacht-Master walks a fine line between utility and elegance. Its bidirectional bezel and robust construction hint at its nautical DNA, but its polished center links and overall design lean closer to luxury. This hybrid identity may explain why it has not resonated as strongly as more clearly defined references. Still, the visual appeal, especially in black dial forms, is undeniable. Yet, it rarely tops collector wishlists, often overshadowed by more iconic models. The 126621 represents an opportunity for buyers seeking a refined yet distinctive Rolex, now available at a substantial discount from MSRP. Rolex Explorer 36mm two-tone, reference 124273, perhaps the most debated release in recent memory. The 36mm Explorer in two-tone steel and yellow gold breaks from the collection's rugged origins. Initially priced at $13,200, this reference has dropped sharply in value, with gray market listings dipping to the $9,000 range, or even lower in wholesale trade. Traditionally, the Explorer has embodied Rolex's ethos of adventure, famously associated with high-altitude expeditions. The addition of gold to such a historically utilitarian model has polarized longtime collectors. While the piece benefits from Rolex's modern movement, robust engineering, and classic sizing, its aesthetic identity remains conflicted. As a result, the watch has struggled to gain traction, particularly among purists. Despite its intrinsic quality, the Explorer two-tone currently serves more as an experimental divergence than a must-have reference, reflected in its underwhelming secondary market performance. Rolex Sea Dweller, reference 126600, positioned as the deeper diving sibling to the Submariner. The Sea Dweller reference 126600 is built for professionals, but priced for enthusiasts. With an MSRP of $13,750, it now trades for around $11,400, offering one of the most attractive discounts in Rolex's professional dive watch catalog. At 43mm, the Sea Dweller's larger case size makes it more tool-like than its more refined counterpart, the Submariner. The helium escape valve, thicker crystal, and higher depth rating solidify its credentials, but the watch's bulk limits its versatility. While it outperforms many in terms of capability, it lacks the universal appeal of more mainstream models. As consumers increasingly seek watches that transition from casual to formal settings, the Sea Dweller finds itself left behind, despite its technical superiority. That said, for those who value performance and presence, the 126600 now presents strong value at its discounted market price. Rolex Datejust 36 silver dial reference 126200. Often celebrated as the definitive Rolex, the Datejust line rarely underperforms. Yet, the 36mm silver dial version reference 126200 has quietly slipped below its retail price of $7,750, with pre-owned listings often beginning around $7,500 or less in certain overseas markets. Though mechanically identical to its more sought-after counterparts, this particular configuration lacks the vibrant charisma seen in fluted bezel or sunburst dial variations. The clean silver dial, while elegant, does not carry the visual punch that drives secondary demand. Still, the 126200 remains a strong entry point into the Rolex catalog. It provides timeless design, automatic in-house movement, and daily versatility. However, for collectors chasing bold statements or investment value, this understated model tends to be overlooked, contributing to its relatively subdued pricing on the secondary market. Rolex Deepsea, reference 136660. Engineered for extremes, the Rolex Deepsea reference 136660 commands attention both for its technical prowess and sheer size. With a list price of $15,020, it now appears on the secondary market near $14,700, a relatively modest decline, yet significant for a model that once boasted long wait lists and strong premiums. Boasting a 44mm case and Rolex's patented ring lock system, the Deepsea remains one of the most capable mechanical dive watches available. However, that capability comes at the cost of wearability. Its thickness and wrist presence limit its practical use outside of specialist or enthusiast circles. As consumer preferences pivot towards slimmer, more adaptable profiles, the Deepsea has become more of a niche acquisition. It remains a technical achievement, yet one that currently trades below retail due to narrower appeal. For collectors seeking pure engineering excellence, it remains an underrated option now at a discount. The presence of these 5 references trading below retail signals is more than isolated soft demand. It reflects broader corrections in the post-pandemic luxury watch market. What was once a seller's paradise, fueled by stimulus-driven spending, supply chain constraints, and speculative fervor, has now shifted toward stabilization. Multiple factors contribute to this new environment. Economic tightening, rising interest rates, and cautious consumer behavior have reduced impulsive high-ticket purchases. At the same time, Rolex's increased production and refined distribution practices have improved supply visibility. These combined shifts have deflated premiums for models lacking iconic appeal or broad collector demand. Importantly, this development is not necessarily a negative outcome. The recent price normalization fosters a more sustainable, collector-driven market, where purchases are made out of appreciation rather than fear of missing out. It also reopens doors for genuine enthusiasts who previously sat out the frenzy. Not every Rolex will appreciate, nor should that be the primary consideration. The watches featured here, despite trading below MSRP, remain exceptional examples of Rolex craftsmanship. Each offers unique appeal, from the avant-garde luxury of the Yacht-Master to the heritage-challenging design of the two-tone Explorer. Whether these trends persist or reverse will hinge on macroeconomic factors and Rolex's own production strategies. Should demand pick up and allocations tighten once more, some of these models may experience renewed interest. Until then, they stand as a rare opportunity in a market known more for scarcity than surplus. In a world where Rolex was once considered impervious to price dips, this moment marks a pivotal transition. The current landscape presents an unexpected but welcome reality: high-quality, contemporary Rolex models accessible below retail. From the robust Sea Dweller to the refined Datejust and the polarizing Explorer, these watches reveal the nuances of a brand in evolution and a market finding balance. For collectors, now may be the ideal moment to secure a piece previously out of reach. What are your thoughts on the Rolex watches we featured in this video? We would love to hear your perspective. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments and give the video a thumbs up if you found it insightful. Do not forget to follow Luxury World for more curated content on fine timepieces and market insights. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to welcoming you again in our next video.